Man.
Yet another week. We're coming to an end, my guy.
Yeah. Every week. We've done every single week now. With this one, it'll be a full 10-week season.
This has been it's been a journey, I'll definitely say.
I've enjoyed it.
Thoroughly enjoyed it. Yeah, we're almost at the end. We had 4-man and 35 and up playoffs last week. As you can see on the screen, we have the good old COED playoffs this week, and we're ending 5-man. Women's finished their season last week. They only had 2 games. But 5-man will be finished this week, and then next week is the the big shebang.
The big shebang.
5-man, 5 women's all-star weekend. It's like a big flag family reunion from people that you may have not seen since week 2.
Right.
And forgot
they did 5 and 5 week 1 and week 2.
Yeah, that you'd be like, oh, I didn't even know you played out here. Yeah.
Right.
Yeah, I only see you at tournaments.
So
it's crazy.
But going off, we had our champions from last week. 35 and up, who did we have?
35 and up. Shout out to back the 𝙒𝘃𝙎𝙎𝙎. The 𝙒𝘃𝙎𝙎𝙎.
The fighting Spiders, the fighting 𝙒𝘃𝙎𝙎𝙎s, the fighting J5s.
The fighting J5s.
It's really the fighting J5s in that one. We called it that he was going to be the difference in that game.
The difference. I mean, at the end of the day, it's still, it's still.
2 scores is outrageous, though. I stand on that.
It almost was that, truthfully. We're going to be honest. It was almost that. It was almost that, truthfully. Taylor missed some throws at the end of the game that could have, pushed it over the limit. But, I mean, a win is a win.
A win is a win.
A win is a win.
And then who did we have in 35B?
35B, it was a lot of chaos.
A lot of chaos going on.
A lot of chaos. So shout out to the Chaos Boys and
shout
35B.
Out the fighting Noahs. He said it himself that everyone on his team played
Noah
at that level they needed to play at to win.
Noah in the Ark.
In the Ark.
Noah in the Ark. 2x2.
Ark boys up.
2x2. They got a 2x2.
Because then we'll go ahead and go right into 4-man B.
They also won 4-man B.
They won 4-man B. It was
with who? The Fighting Noahs. 2x2.
Ark boys up.
Hey, Ark boys are up.
And then remind me again who was the MVP because it was
𝙒𝘃𝙎𝙎𝙎.
If we mispronounce that, we probably put some pizzazz on it. So
yeah, Jarvis was also 35 and up MVP.
Yes, he was.
Want to shout that out. And then for the season, shout out to Bad Blood. Bad Blood did go 10-0.
Yes, they did.
Their quarterback, Mr. Joe Singleton, was the MVP for the season, as voted by his peers.
Rightfully so.
Yep. And then 4-man's MVP back to back. Speaking about back to back, BJ.
Oh yeah, he did go back to back. He did
BJ
win it
from
last
Shot
year.
Again.
Shouts out.
Was back to back MVP.
Dog.
But 4-man A, the game once again featured a lot of Taylor and a lot of J5.
And this one had a whole lot of Theo.
Had a whole lot of players on the sideline too.
That's neither here nor there.
Oh, they was everywhere. Here, there, and everywhere. Players on the sideline. But shout out to, even though it was a lot of J5, a lot of Taylor, the MVP was Theo.
Theo was
balling.
The middle was Theo Land. Theo Land.
Balling.
I don't know if he ran a route the whole game other than a curl.
Yeah,
he had an out here and there.
There was a play, I will say, you've posted it. That play blew the game.
Blew it out of proportion. The mental, whatever mental they had.
It was like playing chess. Theo out IQ'd what the IQ of the defender was.
Right.
To open that game up. So shout out to Taylor. Shout out to Taylor and the Nightmares.
That play was one of the craziest plays I've ever seen.
Shout out to Theo.
He went dumb.
Putting his team over the edge.
Mr. Consistent that game.
Very Mr. Consistent.
Yep.
Very so.
And before a play that he scored, somebody tried to take him off the field, and he was like, "Hell!"
That happened all day.
And he was like, "Hell no!" And then he scored the next play. So
that happened all day.
You gotta know when you're hot and you're gonna get in the box. So shouts out to all of our MVPs and all of our champs.
Yep.
And then we didn't since the season we're going into playoffs now, but the COED MVP.
Shout out to Miss Dolly.
Dolly bringing home the COED MVP
for the 10-0 TBD team. COED. So shout out to Dolly.
Big shouts out. She's been killing it.
Big shout out.
She also made All-Star in 4-man. And notice I said 4-man.
Yep.
So she's been doing her thing with 𝙏𝙃𝙄𝙎𝙎.
Yep.
Doing her thing, representing the women out there.
The only women's team. And
only women's team.
Maybe putting fear in some of these guys'
Hey.
teams. I had a conversation with a couple of guys out there, and they was talking about how a girls' team couldn't beat a guys' team. And I mentioned I played with 𝙏𝙃𝙄𝙎𝙎 for last game of their season, and they damn near had to win. And it wasn't because I was helping. It was because Dolly was going crazy. So y'all keep underestimating.
It's going to happen.
Y'all keep underestimating. Oh, it's happened before. They beat Game Over.
They did beat Game Over last season, didn't they?
So it's going to happen to where they're going to get a couple of wins in the season.
She going to knock off one of y'all top teams. Watch, one day in 4-man, y'all going to be knocking the sleep out y'all eyes at 9 o'clock in the morning. Dolly going to be ready.
Yep. And she was winning. She was beating them off of just straight activation. It wasn't like she was throwing. Not that she can't throw, but it was just off of pure like pitch the ball back to me. I'm finna run.
Pull flags.
Y'all couldn't pull her
y'all
flag.
can't.
So
shouts out to all y'all. Good season for 35 and up. Good four-man season.
Yep.
So we got to keep it rolling here. Championships were good. What we got going this week? We got COED. A and B, of course, all of COED.
We have the rest of 5-man. Some teams we haven't seen in a while. There's some teams finishing up their season. There's going to be a lot of movement in the standings after this week.
Oh, yeah.
Between A and B.
Don't even look at your record now. You better start calculating and just figuring out who you need to win and who you need to lose in these scenarios, because we got some top teams playing this week.
Yep. And then going based off last week, so if we include bracket play, you are now 4 games up on me. If we don't include bracket play, you are only 1 game up on me. So take it how you want to. It is what it is.
We up.
Yep. So this week, finishing out 5-man season.
My weakest format as far as picks go.
Definitely is.
But I also have my strongest format.
Yeah, about that. We didn't even start the show right. I think about it. How was your flag week, bro? I know I don't want. I didn't want to ask you.
Yeah,
because I kind of know what you're about to say.
Yeah, for those.
But it wouldn't be a show if I didn't ask.
Yeah, that is true. For those that have been following along now with my little injury, I've been out. I tore my meniscus and I sprained my ACL, so it's most likely that I'm gonna have to have surgery here soon. I go and see the surgeon on Monday to kind of get more details on that and them confirm that that's the best option for me to go with. So I will be out until January. You may see me play like a Christmas bowl or something like that right before January just to see how I'm feeling when, I get my feet back under me. But yeah, man, I'm out until January. It's sad. So my flag weeks, Coach Shea, my flag weeks have been depressing for the last 2 weeks.
I think you're finna gain a lot of IQ though.
Oh man, yeah, it's been a while since I've been able to sit and observe the game.
You get to observe it from a different vantage point.
Yeah, usually I'm filming, so I'm always thinking from a videographer and a photographer standpoint, and I'm just trying to follow the ball, not really looking at the schemes and stuff like that. But now I get to sit back, get my body right, Got to make some changes if I want to stay healthy when I come back, especially if I want to, make it into the 35 and up realm ever, so far away, not so far away.
Hey, man.
Hey, we going to kill in 35 and up.
That's the end goal,
Yeah, we going to murder 35 and up, boy. We might just have to bring the Rubicons back when they'll be 45 damn near. Some of them be 40. Hey, man.
Where they balling, they going to be able,
they'll still be playing. Hey, I didn't know that HP from Bad Blood, he's 50?
Oh, I didn't know that either.
I don't know if that's true.
I know G is 40 plus. Well, Tone's 41.
Well, we know that they're up there.
40 plus.
But yeah, I heard that he, this could be wrong. It's just, but regardless, like that is just beyond impressive. That if he's over 45 and performing how he's been performing, like that dude deserves like a separate award. You know what I mean?
Right.
For how, he's kept himself in shape and how he's been an impact for his team week in and week out. So, he was pissing everybody off, running the same goal line route, catching it every time.
Strong hands.
Yep, shouts out. But let's get on with the show here. We're going to start with 5-man? Okay.
So first game out the gate, Bane squad returning second week straight over Surge. I have them going over Surge.
Yep, I do as well.
Then they'll play their next game Slime season, I have them beating Slime season also.
Agreed. It's been like 4 or 5 weeks since Slime has showed out, so
I didn't even know they played earlier in the season. I thought they had
did.
just showed up and was like, we'll take 5 losses and
if I'm not mistaken, we actually picked them, I think, to win like a game or 2 out of their 3 or 4 that they had last time, or however many they had left. That's many. So then we got Surge and Straw Hats.
Give me the hats of straw.
Yup. Give me that.
Slime
and Surge.
Give me Slime season. Agree, disagree.
I just don't know, because like I said, Slime is from Jackson, so it really just depends on who they bring out. I don't know if my boy Savage is going to be there or stuff like that, because instinctively,
taking Slime season. You know what? I do remember them coming a week. I do.
Yeah, I'm going to go Slime here as well, hesitantly.
Because they came 1 week when Bad Blood was there, and there was like a lot of Duval picks for me.
Yeah. Because they bring out, Jacksonville guys when they come down, so they show out with a whole different team to finish their season strong.
Straw Hats and Chaos reluctantly give me Straw Hats.
Yeah, agreed. With how Chaos has been playing,
Chaos has been hot.
With how they've been playing, they can definitely pull this one out. I would not be surprised at all.
TWG
this one's going to be a good one.
Bane Squad, give me TWG in that.
I agree with you there.
Because Bane Squad played last week, and they played 501st. 501st kind of jumped out on them.
I heard.
And if they had that same type of, morning, as we call it, that morning wake up against a team like TWG, they're gonna jump out on them. They're not gonna let the lead let the lead up. So
exactly, I agree there. TWG Slime. I'm gonna go TWG. Yep, we agree there.
Flashbang and Blazers. Give me Blazers.
Agreed.
Family and Straw Hats.
I'm going fam here, but this is a test for Straw Hats here to really see how they want to, or how they're going to move forward into the playoffs, because I believe this is their last game of the season.
Did they play earlier in the season?
I don't remember.
A week that the family came. Because I know 1 week the family came, the family played all killers. I do remember that. I want to say maybe look at week 5, maybe. It was a heavy week.
It was probably was it week 2 that they came out?
Who, family?
Yeah.
No, they came late. Remember, they came like in the middle of the season. I think week 5.
Week 5.
Because it was a heavy schedule, a heavy 5-man schedule.
5 COED right there. Yeah, fam right here. So let's see who they played. So they played 𝙒, they played Dread, they played Blood, they played 𝙃, they played Forflauta, and they played FWB.
And then they were supposed
to play Shada Gang, but that game got rained out.
Okay, so they did not play Straw Hats.
They did not play Straw Hats, but they did play. That is a freaking that's a schedule right there, boy.
I mean, still give me family.
I'm going family. Yeah, I'm going family. But this is a test for Straw Hats going into the playoffs, because this is their last game of the season.
Bane Squad and Chaos, another close game.
I'm going Bang.
I'm going to go Bane Squad in that matchup.
I'm going to go Bang. Man, Chaos is really creeping up to being just one of those teams that I don't even want to call them like a sleeper team, essentially, because you should know.
I think before they were a solid C team, fringe B team, but I think now they're a solid B team.
Yeah. And games like this will show their potential as far as how they can compete with A teams. Joe's in sight. I'm going on site.
Give me on site. Shout out on site for last week. On site played Wet and Dirty, or Unk and Dirty, and they beat them by 2 scores. So I don't know the context of how that game actually went.
It don't matter.
But the score is the score.
Yep. It don't matter to beat a team like Unk and Dirty. Something's got to go your way, whether it be luck or just
right.
And
it wasn't weather.
Plays.
It wasn't weather.
It wasn't the weather
because it was hot.
It was hot for everybody. So we got TWG Blazers. This game here. This is a game of the week type of game right here.
So give me Blazers.
I'm going Blazers here too, but I'm going 19-18. You know my favorite score
in that game.
Yeah.
Yeah, I like this. I think it's a 1-score game. Yeah, Blazers. I like the Blazers.
Yeah. TWG Surge. Give me TWG.
Same.
Double Flash. Oh man.
Give me double up.
I'll go Flashbang here.
Yeah, give me double up in that matchup. Family and Slime season. Give me family.
Double
up and Slime season. Give me.
Hold on, I can't write like that. Hold on. So we had double. Then you picked fam over slime.
And double up in slime season.
This is a personnel thing here.
Give me double up again. Give me double up again in that matchup.
Man, I should have called Savage to see if he was playing this week. Give me slime.
Okay. Bane Squad versus Flash Bang. Give me Bane Squad in that matchup.
Agreed.
TWG and the family.
That's gonna be a good game.
I think
the fam's gonna get them.
I think that could be a good game, but I don't think it will be.
You think fam's gonna blow them out?
Yeah, I think it's gonna be kind of like when TWG played Bad Blood a couple of weeks ago. It started good for TWG, and then because of the togetherness of Bad Blood, it started frustrating TWG, and they started arguing.
And then
and it just
the
blew,
same with family. They'll close the game out.
It just blew the game out of the water. So
Then we got Joe's and Limited.
give me a limited edition
Agreed.
to close their season with a W.
Okay, so pretty straightforward. Honestly, I thought this week was going to be a little harder picking games, just thinking about who was going to be here this week versus what we actually ended up with on the schedule.
Right.
So now we got the bracket. Let me switch the photo.
So first up out the gate, we have 5 co-ed. I apologize. B. 5 co-ed B jumping out the gate.
So we're going to do B first. All right, COED B playoff.
So we got 8 teams. Hips and dips. 4K.
Camera's bugging.
Oh, we're on pause.
It's still rolling, though, so we're good.
Oh. But hips and dips, 4K, silent killers, game day powered. Who is the 5C? Oh, run it again. TTG, Team Titus, and 501st. So.
Technical break. We will be right back, everybody. Technical difficulties averted. We are back.
All right.
Sorry about that. So we are in COED B.
COED B. 8 teams, hips and dips, 4K, silent killers, game day, run it again, TTG, Team Titus, 501st. A lot of these teams this is basically the same bracket as last season, if I'm not mistaken, with the addition of maybe Team Titus and TTG, I think, maybe.
There it goes.
But Silent Killers won last season. They played 501st in the championship because remember 501st.
Oh they had a run.
They had an upset early.
Oh man, 501st had a run last season.
So, out the gate,
I'm going hips and dips.
are you?
Yeah, man, I'm going hips and dips.
Okay, I'm gonna go hips and dips too.
Then we got game day, run it again.
So game day, run it again for the rights to play hips and dips. Give me game day. Give me game day. I like the girls that they have.
I'd like game day as well, but I'm gonna go with run it again.
Okay. And then you have hips and dips versus run it again for the right to play in the championship. I'm gonna take hips and dips.
I'm gonna take hips and dips as well.
Okay. So from the other side of the bracket, you have 4K and Team Titus. Give me 4K.
Agreed. And then
Silent Killers and TTG. Give me Silent Killers.
Agreed.
And 4K versus Silent Killers.
I'm gonna go with Silent Killers. Is Rack playing? No, he's not playing with Silent Killers anymore. Who's the quarterback for Silent Killers?
That's BJ. That's Lefty. Lefty's played some quarterback for
Yeah,
them.
he has.
But I know majority of the time it's BJ.
I'm gonna go Silent Killers.
Over 4K?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hesitantly.
It comes down to the girls, truthfully. The girls are for Silent Killers
They're
some killers.
What?
There's some Silent Killers. So
They're A division girls.
give
for
me
sure.
Silent Killers in that matchup.
And then give me Silent Killers to win the ship and go
For the
back to back.
repeat?
Yeah, to go back
Okay.
to back.
I like that. I'll take that. I can agree
So,
with that.
yep.
Yeah, definitely.
And so now we go to 5 co-ed A. Let me hit this motherfucker here. And hit the folder right there. This one right there. Yeah. And then scroll to the bottom. Co-ed A. Cool. And then Bada bing, and then we in COED A.
COED A. So you have returning champion Mayhem is the #1 seed, followed by TBD, Gassed Up, FlagBeast, FTA, Florida vs. Everybody, Vintage, FBM, 5 Stars, and Rugrats. So starting left to right, I guess we can go left to right. FBM versus 5 Stars.
FBM.
That's a good game.
That was a good game last time they played, if I'm not mistaken.
That's a good game. That's
Mason, right?
yeah. Give me 5 Stars. I'm gonna take 5 Stars in that matchup. It's nothing against FBM, but that team 5 Stars has. I think this is their first time playing together. I think playing a whole season.
They'll be.
Yeah, I think they'll be.
So then Mayhem in the next matchup. Then me having them against FBM and you having them against 5 Star. What you got?
I have Mayhem winning that regardless.
I agree, and then we can both say we have us winning.
FTA.
Yeah, right.
Huh?
Oh,
you say you have us winning against
okay.
FTA.
I thought you were picking. I was like, okay. Even with injuries, I'm still betting on us, so we just got to play ball. And then it would be us. Oh, well, we'll go over to the other side. Then Vintage Rugrats.
Give me Rugrats.
Give me Rugrats as well.
That's my.
So then
That's my sleeper team.
So then it'd be Rug Rug TBD. Give me TBD.
Give me inside sources. Give me
Rugrats. Oh shit!
Inside sources. Give me Rugrats, bro. It's nothing against them, but because of
give me Rugrats.
Because of my Adam Schefter report.
I agree. Give me Rugrats.
Give me Rugrats. If you know, you know. If you don't know,
then you don't. I'm not exposing. I'm exposing nothing.
It's nothing against who may show up for TBD. It's who we know is confirmed to not be there. That I think is the reason why I'm not picking TBD.
Then you got Gassed Up
versus Florida versus.
Ooh, this is gonna be a good game here, boy. This is gonna be a good game, boy.
This is. I think this is as good.
The semis are. Oh, go ahead.
I think this is as good, if not better, than the FBM versus 5 Stars game.
Oh, I think this is better.
Okay.
In my opinion. I'm like 70-30 on the FBM 5 Stars. This is like a 55-45.
Okay.
And I'm 55 on Gassed Up.
You're 55 on Gassed Up?
Yeah. 45 on Florida versus Everybody. So I'm taking Gassed Up.
Let's split the pot then. Give me Florida versus Everybody. Taylor's hot.
Taylor has been hot lately.
Taylor's hot.
Taylor has been hot lately.
And rumor is, if you watch the live, this could be the last season that Florida versus Everybody has him. So.
Oh yeah, because
it's a possibility.
The top. What are they gonna call it?
I don't know. The co-ed tops. I don't know. Whatever.
It won't be the top boys no more. It gotta be something else.
Yeah, I don't know.
The Rocky Thoughts.
Wow, the Rocky Thoughts. That's crazy. That's crazy. That's crazy, Bird. If y'all use that name,
I need a cut.
We need some rights to that, bro. The Rocky Thoughts. That's crazy. Gassed Up versus Florida. So you have Gassed Up.
I got Gassed Up winning that one.
Okay. Wow, that's crazy. Mayhem versus us, right?
I mean, I'm going us.
I'm gonna go. Obviously,
we're going us.
I'm going us. Non-bias aside.
Non-biased, bro. We gotta step the fuck up.
We are stepping the fuck up.
We got to, bro.
I'm definitely gonna step up,
bro. You got to, bro.
So
you have to play out of your freaking mind, man. With our circumstances, especially, you have to play out of your freaking.
I don't like. So I think the last time we played them, I don't think they had everybody.
No, they didn't have. I don't think Lee was playing.
Lee did play.
Lee did play. I don't think they didn't have Roosh there. He wasn't there.
Okay, Roosh wasn't there. But yeah, we both was missing pieces, so obviously they would probably be more at 100% than we will obviously be.
They will be at more of a 100%.
So yeah, it's a tall task. But if anybody's up for it,
you got to show out, man.
I would definitely be up for it. And then you have
to yell.
Rugrats versus Gassed Up or Florida versus Everybody. Yeah, this may
I'm taking either one of the teams on the right side of the bracket. Or well, they're both on the right side of the bracket. Duh. I wasn't looking. I'm talking about the right side of our bracket here. So Gassed Up or Florida versus Everybody. So I'll be taking Gassed Up in that matchup.
I'm gonna take Rugrats. I like their team.
I do.
I like the dynamic that they have.
I like it.
Being completely honest, their dynamic is because they have a female quarterback that has such a good arm. it allows them to play a little bit more free than some of these other teams that have guys at quarterback because it's always a girl play. It's very rarely for them that it's not an actual girl play.
Yeah.
So they're basically their whole playbook is really honestly open. And she's not, and I think her name is like Erin D'Amelio or Domingo or something like that.
She got All-Star.
She was on All-Star, yeah. But she's not like a slouch of a quarterback either. So it's not like you can really like, send anybody at her rushing. So I like Rugrats. I wouldn't be shocked if Rugrats get to the championship, truthfully. I wouldn't.
Yeah, and then of course we have us winning the ship, right?
Of course.
Exactly.
Yeah. So I wouldn't be shocked if Rugrats gets to the ship.
I would be more worried, I think, to play Rugrats than I would be to play Gassed Up in the championship. We know Gassed Up better, and without me being on the field for a game against Rugrats, I think it would really put us in a kind of a pickle to where if we lose our formula, are we going to be able to get back on track? You know what I mean? Yeah. Because they almost, when we played them the first time, remember, they punched us in the mouth, and we had to get right and make a stop at the end of the game. Yeah. So, that comes to my worries with me not being on the field is, will the defense communicate?
I think Rugrats' biggest, I think they're the biggest, I don't want to say threat to everybody on the board.
They're the sleeper team, though.
But I think Rugrats' biggest issue is because they maybe have not played in Supreme that long, not to say that they haven't played together, the level of when we get to the playoffs, it's upped.
I don't really like my TBD losing pick because I don't ever feel good betting against TBD, but
majority of their players are not going to be there because of a tournament.
So we'll see, man. Rugrats, you gotta take advantage of this opportunity.
So
because if we were in that 10 spot, I'm so happy if we were in that 10 spot right now.
10 or 7 on that side of the bracket.
Yeah. Put me on that side of the bracket, I'm happy.
So
I don't like our side of the bracket. This is the left side is the champion. Without TBD actually being there.
What is it? In soccer they call it the death group.
Yeah,
the group of death.
Because all these teams on the left-hand side, you have 5 stars beating FBM, who is one of the only teams to beat Mayhem, FBM. And then FTA, Theo's been doing his thing at quarterback and everything like that, and so they're kind of.
I don't know if Theo's gonna play quarterback.
We'll see.
We'll see. Connor played this past weekend.
He threw 5 picks in one game. So, I could be off by 1 or 2, but right. I heard chirpings of a pretty bad game. So, we'll see what decision they make there. But yeah, the left side of the bracket, man, this is the only without TBD being at full strength, bro. Our side of the bracket is lethal.
This is a good playoffs. I think this is a very solid playoff grouping. I don't think anybody who's not supposed to be in the A playoffs.
Yeah, because I think out of everybody in B too, Rugrats deserves to be at that 10 spot. If I'm looking at all these other teams as well, and it's who am I worried about? If B, in B, that would come up to A, it would be Silent Killers or Rugrats. But that Silent Killers didn't make it, and I don't think that to say that Rugrats and Silent Killers aren't interchangeable. I see them as the same level team. So. As far as, what they can do to your point. I think Silent Killers probably has the better, scheme altogether and just, camaraderie, and they played a lot together now in a couple of seasons. But Rugrats, like you said, the way they operate is dangerous for other teams. Very dangerous for other teams.
They're the only team with a female quarterback, a main quarterback. Mm-hmm. Now that I think about it.
That's how we wanted to be with Sammy back in the day, remember?
That opens up a lot.
Yep, so... It's really gonna fall on her to how well she's gonna play. If she plays out of her mind, Rugrats they can do really well.
Very good run for them.
Let's see what Tone has for TBD though.
I think that might be a shocker because a lot of people didn't know he was.
We're spilling beans.
Well, that sounds like a very good episode. So we should
yeah. We got to wrap it up.
And on that note, gotta go get my kids.
Hey, y'all got FlagBeast bent not voting any of us All-Stars. I'm just letting y'all know. I'm really just letting y'all know. Y'all really voted some people out there that we dummied up. I'm just letting y'all know. So let's really think about who we voting for All-Star. because like film don't lie, and you know people's eyes don't lie. People just kind of picking who they know. Y'all not really thinking about who's done what this season. You know, we really got to look down the board, because I know what I'm talking about. So do y'all know what y'all talking about? So let's make sure that we are properly representing who's the best in the league when it comes to these all-star picks and whatnot. And let's have some facts behind all that, you know? Let's not just pick who we know just because we know them and they're nice people. Let's pick who actually played at the top level for the whole season. But on that note, we love y'all and appreciate y'all. Thank you for listening to the FlagBeast Podcast. We out.
The list is the list.
The list is the list. Bad list.